On November 14th, 2020, with 1.5 million people watching live, something happened that had never happened on YouTube before. A channel was deleted live. A year-long project ended, and 369 videos with over 867 million collective views were deleted in an instant, only to be remembered by those who were there to experience it as it happened. As the three creators of the channel pressed the delete button, they had 4 words to share with the audience. Memento mori, Unus Annus. A reminder of everything they had worked for and everything that was about to go away forever. Something that had never been done and will never be done the same way again. Exactly 1 year earlier, on November 14th, 2019, a video was uploaded to both Markiplier and Ethan Nestor's Crank Gameplays channel entitled, "This Will End in 1 Year." An ominous title, to be sure, but not exactly something out of the ordinary for either of these creators. In the video, Ethan, or Mark, depending on the channel you were watching, outlined their newest project, Unus Annus, a channel to be deleted in 1 year, where they didn't have to worry about demonetization or any other YouTube-centric issues. As with everything else with this channel, the videos are now gone, lost to the clock. But at the same time as these videos, a new video went up. One on the channel they spoke of, Unus Annus. This video was similar to the other two, from what I remember of the other two. I don't remember too much of them. But for this video, I actually have the exact words spoken. So shout out to where this was just saved in a Google Doc somewhere on my Google Docs account. So shout out to that Google Doc, I guess. The video said, "We live our lives taking each second for granted. But what would you do if you knew how much time you had left? This channel, much like all of you, has a limited amount of time. And every day we march ever closer to this channel's inevitable doom. Make no mistake, this doesn't mean that we'll just stop uploading. When time runs out, we will be deleting this channel and every single video on it. And you'll never be able to see them again. Because much like death, you can't take it with you." Also, they were dripped out of this video. And so it began, video after video uploaded to this channel, each beginning and ending with a ticking clock, reminding you of the ultimatum of this channel. It will end. Looking back on it now, some of these videos 3 years later are just as insane as I remember them being. Unus Annus served as a channel where Ethan and Mark could make whatever they wanted with no fear of demonetization or, as I mentioned, other YouTube issues. The first video was cooking with sex toys. There were 3 videos about pee. They saunaed, they soded, and they just straight up drank pee. The only other time I've seen this done is when Good Mythical Morning did it. And now thinking about it, the Unus Annus video is basically that Good Mythical Morning video. But every video was unique. Some seemed to have intense planning behind them, and others seemed to just be a sentence that was then stretched out to the length of video. See also, this channel. But the passion was there, and like Pokemon, every video was someone's favorite. But no matter how much of a fan you were of watching the duo sing to make holy water, there was always that reminder of the end. It was all going to go away, and from the beginning, we all knew the date. November 14th, 2020. 12 hours is a long time to be live for. I know people often are live for a while, and some people do insane live streams, and Ludwig's doing another one that's 3 days long later this month. But this stream was different, because the ending wasn't just a sign-off for now or until the next stream, it was a permanent sign-off. The end of the channel, forever. The entire stream had an energy of mourning to it, as you would expect, but the last hour even more so. As the clock approached midnight Pacific Standard Time, it got more and more somber, and the chat and community got more and more desperate. For a lot of people, it began to sink in that this was the end, and it was truly all going away. Now, before I talk about the meaning of the channel and I get philosophical and stuff, let's talk about some of the theories that were crafted around the channel. Number 1. Someone was going to die. A lot of this channel was seen as bucket list material, from getting pepper sprayed to doing a space program, and there was a large theory throughout the community that either Mark or Ethan had gotten a terminal diagnosis and they would die when the channel did. So this is weird, obviously, because it implies that not only would they know the exact date and time of their death, but they would choose to spend the last day before they died in a 12-hour live stream. This whole theory is weird and parasocial, but it was a very prevalent thing for some reason, and it's been addressed by them since as them calling it weird and strange. Number 2. Stop the clock. Due to the editors leaving their own lore and Easter eggs in various Unus Annus videos, many fans believe the clock could be stopped by spamming #StopTheClock on various socials and in the livestream chat. Obviously, this didn't work, and in the 12-hour live stream, it was announced that, yeah, this was just kind of a thing that the editors were doing, not an actual lore thing. Number 3, push reset. Another editor Easter egg theory, push reset stated that the clock could not be stopped, as was said many times on the channel, but it could be reset back to another year. On the handy-dandy stage of grief chart, if you're wondering, this one falls under bargaining. Someone is going to die, but it's a lore character. So if you didn't know because I didn't explain it, there are many characters of lore in the Unus Annus universe. But the biggest ones are Unus and Annus, who look like Mark and Ethan and would occasionally bring messages to the audience or just show up in parts of videos. This theory states that the real deletion of Unus Annus was these characters dying, not the channel being deleted. Denial. Number 5, Annus is Darkiplier. This one's self-explanatory, but was stated to be false many times. Its sister theory is that Annus is at the end of In Space with Markiplier, has also been said to be false by Markiplier. I just wanted to get this mentioned in there. Now, most of these are theories about the channel itself, apart from the last one, but I felt like I had to mention it. There were also theories about the actual lore of the channel, and I'm gonna be honest, I was planning to cover them, but I was reading through them on like this old Discord that I'm in, and they make absolutely no sense without the context of the videos. I'm sure at some point I'll make a video dissecting these, but without the videos still existing, they're incredibly confusing, and they just sound like incoherent ramblings. And yeah, I know that to figure all this out, I could watch re-uploads of the videos, but that goes against... I think that at its core, the spirit of Unus Annus is really simple. Treasure what is happening while it does, because eventually it will come to an end. In the spirit of the channel, Mark and Ethan requested that the videos not get re-uploaded in their entirety, but they allowed clips and clip compilations, like the background of this video. But that's for entire videos to stay gone, because it takes away from the whole point of it if it's all around forever. There's a lot of content on YouTube, and there's even more on the internet at large. As of filming this video, there are 36,000 hours of content on Netflix currently available. And if you didn't know, that's a lot. What made Unus Annus unique was, sure, sometimes the video topics, but at its core, it's that it was going away. That it wasn't going to last. That on November 14th, 2020, the entire channel and all the videos on it were to never be watched again. Well, that was the idea. Re-uploads are obviously going up faster than they can be taken down, but it's not the same, and it never will be. The community that existed with Unus Annus is gone. Sure, it exists in other forms now, but it will never be like it was during that year, and especially during the last weeks, days, and hours of the channel. It's a massive experiment on grief and on fandom and how people handle the knowledge that the end of something they love is coming. Look at a majority of the theories on Unus Annus. They're all about stopping the clock, about not letting it go away. But a thing isn't special because it lasts. My Watch Later playlist on YouTube is filled with videos that I will get around to eventually. But with Unus Annus, I tried to never take a video for granted. I missed some of them, sure, and now I regret it, but I don't wonder if in the content onslaught that we are in, we take a lot of the content we watch for granted, because it will be around forever, or until HBO Max wants some more tax write-offs. Look, I don't mean to get all society in this video, because I think that Unus Annus is really something that's cool and really hopeful at the end of the day. Sure, it's gone, but it brought a community together forever and probably forged some friendships in those communities that will last far beyond the length of the channel. Media can bring us together like nothing else. Look at Avengers Endgame and the insane response to all of the moments in that movie. Remember how it was when No Way Home came out? Just people coming together to share how much they love something. I don't pretend to be a philosopher, and I'm sure a lot of this video would fit right in on I'm 14 and this is deep, but this channel really did mean a lot to me. Unus Annus ended my senior year of high school, and while I just wanted to speed everything up and graduate and leave, it helped me to slow down and to treasure everything that happened that year and the people that I was hanging out with. I don't pretend that things will last forever with everyone I know. I know eventually I'll stop seeing these people as often as I do, just like I did with so many people when I graduated. But that doesn't mean they stop affecting me. One of my favorite posts on the entire internet is by Tumblr user Viridian Masquerade, and it says, "I make ramen the way a friend taught me in the 11th grade. Every fall I listen to a playlist made for me by a boy I drove across the border to hook up with. I eat sushi because a girl who won't talk to me anymore made me try it. And Indian food because my best friend's parents ordered for me before I knew what I liked. There are movies I love because someone I love loved them first. I'm a mosaic of everyone I've ever loved, even for a heartbeat. Nothing can last forever, except the memories we have of the people and experiences that shaped us into who we are today. So don't take things for granted, because you never know when it might disappear forever. Memento Mori, Unus Annus.